So we have two horses, a miniature horse and a miniature donkey. This one here is Spring. We bought her last spring actually. She's a 16-year-old quarter horse. And then this is Ruby, and he's a 16-year-old quarter horse Arabian cross. He doesn't belong to us. A friend of ours needed a place for him, so he's hanging out here for now. And then we have the miniature horse. His name is Mocha, and he's about 10 years old. And then we have the miniature donkey, who is Percy, and he's about 10 as well. So the girls are bringing everybody in because today we have the farrier coming to trim all their feet. So she comes every 6 to 8 weeks and does a trim on all of them. It just keeps their feet from cracking and growing too long and keeps their feet in good shape. So that's what we're doing today.
Hope you can hear me all right. I'm just currently sitting in my truck with a frozen chunk of hose, trying to get it to thaw out so I can water some animals. As we said in the last video, we're just going to do a quick update every week as to what's going on and answer some questions. This past week we had the farrier in to trim the horse and the pony and the donkey's feet, get them all trimmed up. That usually has to happen about every 8 weeks or so. Sometimes a little more. In the winter they don't grow as much, so it's not as tight a schedule. We did have a comment what our goals were for the farm in the new year. I guess one of the biggest things we're finding is that our sugar bush time in March and April is our busiest time of the year, and a lot of people don't understand that we're here year-round pretty much. The exception of January and February and November, we're pretty much open the rest of the year. So we need to focus on that, getting the awareness out that we're a year-round facility now, with different programs throughout the year. And another goal, I guess you could say, is that we want to get into doing some school tours as well. There's a tremendous amount of schools in the west end of the city and across the city for that matter, and want to become a destination for some of these schools to come and experience pioneer life, I guess you could say, see the historic buildings, and of course everybody wants to visit with animals and wagon rides and that type of thing, but just get out there on the map that we're a year-round facility and we're more than just a sugar bush. So that is definitely a goal. With that, of course, comes admissions and visitors and income and revenue, and that's where we really need to get to, is increase that. On the farming side, we want to get into some more crops this year. We've been trying to get the fields back to a position where they're cultivatable and, under control. So hopefully in the spring we'll get into some more actual physical crops and plow down some of our hay fields and replant some better forage for for the hay for the animals for the winter and that type of stuff. So some of our goals. Again, if you have any comments or anything you're wondering about or want to see or anything like that, just leave it in the comment section below and we'll try and fit it into one of our videos. So for now, take care, stay warm, and we will talk to you soon.